Okay, so I went ahead and pre-ordered, either way, I placed in my order for the all-new Xiaomi Mi Pad 5 Pro, and I'm paying almost double. Is that fair? Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, the Mi Pad 5 Pro is a very, very well anticipated tablet. So many people excited about this. I've seen so many comments, from many of you in many of my videos saying that they are definitely waiting for this tablet and that's the tablet they've been going for. And some of you even suggesting that this is going to be the iPad Pro killer, which that's a very bold statement. I personally don't agree with that, The iPad Pro is still kind of the king in this, own way, right? I mean, Samsung has been trying to kill this guy for years, right? Granted, you can't really do a direct comparison because, either one of these two tablets, whether we're talking iPad Pro or Tab S7 or S7 Plus, they play very well depending on the type of environment that you put them in. So you can't really say that they've been going at each other. So I don't really see the Mi Pad 5 Pro coming at the iPad Pro like that. And I'm sure many of you are disagreeing already. But anyway, I digress there. So I'm paying almost double for this tablet, and that's for the love of the game. That's for you guys, right? See what I do for you? Nah, I'm just kidding. It's because I'm addicted to tech, and also I love, making videos about this stuff and just sharing with you all. Now, the Mi Pad 5 Pro is not anticipated to hit the US market. It is, however, supposed to hit the European market. Now, how sure is that or how confirmed is that? I'm not sure. But either way, it's supposed to hit the European market, and it should cost about 330 euros there. And I paid $635 for my unit. Now, if we do a direct conversion of what it costs in China, we convert that into US dollars. It should be about $390, and I'm paying, $635. Granted, it's not exactly double, but it's pretty close to double what people are paying in China. And this tablet, is supposed to be relatively affordable, actually very affordable based off of the specs that it's pushing, right? That's one of the reasons it's been so well anticipated, and especially for myself. And many of you who have been following this channel for a while know that I tend to, I always lean towards pushing you guys to get something that would provide you value. So we are more value oriented, right? And the Mi Pad 5 Pro seems to be that type of device. And by the way, if this is your first time visiting, well, welcome to the channel, of course. I'm certainly hoping that you're enjoying the content so far. And if you are, I truly appreciate that. Please do me a huge favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button. That's a tremendous boost to this channel, and it really helps me push out more content like this one. And again, I truly appreciate that. We're looking at an IPS display here, and it supports 120 Hertz refresh rate. That is flagship feature right there. I mean, it's supposed to be a flagship tablet, right? So you have Dolby Vision, HDR10. This is an 11 inches tablet. The resolution here is going to be 2560 by 1600, and of course, kind of the meat of things here is going to be the chipset, right? You're looking at a Qualcomm Snapdragon 870. That is awesome for something that is priced in the 300 euros or close to $400. That is just fantastic. It's going to have an 8600 milliamp battery here, and that is fast charge capable at up to 67 watt. That is also just awesome. And you're just going to have a variety of features being pushed on this tablet. And by the way, when I say 330 euros, I'm talking about the base model, right? So the base variant, so 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage, which is actually the model that I went for on eBay. So I went for 128 gigs of base internal storage, and that's with 6 gigs of RAM. That's coupled with 6 gigs of RAM. There's also another version where you could go for 256 gigs of base internal storage, I believe also with 6 gigs of RAM. I may be wrong. And then you have another 200. So you have 256 gigs, right? So the second 256 gigs would offer you 8 gigs of RAM, and that'll be for a little bit more money, right? Now, granted, this is not a review video. Obviously, I don't have the item. I just ordered it, and we're waiting for it to hit the US here. But I really want to hear from you guys, especially, from those who swear that this is going to be an iPad Pro killer. Again, I think that's really a bold statement. I don't think it's gonna do anything to the iPad. I think these are two separate markets. the people that I know who are kind of like just anchored in the Apple ecosystem are not going anywhere. So Apple has had people, you know, stuck in that ecosystem for years, and that's not really going to change. Samsung has been trying to do something about it for a very long time, and it's pretty tough to steal those people away. So it might take a little bit of time for, you know, a company, an OEM in the Android from the Android platform to come out here and do something about it. Now, if we're talking about the tablet itself, just the Mi Pad 5 Pro itself, that just seems like a fantastic deal for that tablet. And that's the type of device that I like to, review on this channel, which is the reason I'm paying almost double the price, just so that I can, test it out and let you know what I think of it, right? So I want to hear what you think of this tablet. Are there things that you would like for me to check out on this new tablet? Things you like for me to, tablets you would like for me to compare. Obviously, when I get it, I still do have my mini LED iPad Pro here. I don't use it as much. I have my Tab S7. I also have the Tab S7 Plus that I can always compare it against. Or if you want, I can always compare that against the Tab S7 FE that I just recently got a couple weeks ago. So whatever you would like for me to do with this tablet, I'm just making this video ahead of time so that it has time to build up, enough comments and enough suggestions, enough, back and forth, so that we can really check out this tablet together. So I can really go after the things that you would like to see. But anyway, let me know all of that in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you're planning on buying it, if or when it hits your region, or if you're not planning on buying it. Some people are actually still considering just a regular Xiaomi Mi Pad 5 rather than the 5 Pro, right? So are you one of those people? Let me know. Maybe you have a 5 right now, you're trying to upgrade to a 5 Pro. So if there are things that you'd like for me to check out or to test out on the 5 Pro that might convince you to go up to that, let me know in the comment section, and let's get that little debate going. Anyway, I appreciate you watching this video up until now. As always, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And as always, of course, up until then, stay safe out there.